डॉक्टर रंगनाथन, ये वर्ड प्ले है.
Good evening, Pranesh, and good evening to my fellow panelists. First of all, I congratulate Tehseen for taking up the baton for the protest on the E20. But today he is using E20. That is 20% of what he's saying is exaggerated, E20. And the reason why you noticed why I clapped when my good friend and brother Tuheen said what he said was that this is the first time the BJP or the spokesperson of the BJP has admitted that FIR should have been filed before the SIT was convened. And I think this is a welcome step. But again, it raises question because today forms exactly 1 month since the theft was made public by the Samajwadi Party going viral on it. So it's taken 1 month for the BJP to realize that SIT should have followed an FIR. Der aaye durust aaye, but again it raises the question of Caesar's wife has to be above suspicion. Now I have very quickly 2 points to make. It has been 1 month. If I am not mistaken, even till today, there is no FIR that has been filed against Mr. Champat Rai. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is my understanding of the thing. On exactly a month ago, on the orders allegedly of Mr. Champat Rai, members of the trust went to the person who is now behind bars and recovered 20 or some say 50 lakh rupees. Now, do they not immediately become accessory to the crime? By my reckoning, they do. By any reasonable person's reckoning, that is the reading of the law. When an investigation is to be conducted, you cannot go to a person who is behind bars now and recover money from him. What happened to that money? Why was that thing not made public voluntarily? These are questions that need to be asked, and for that an FIR should have been filed against Mr. Champat Rai. Now, has the trust till today made its yearly audit reports public? Has the trust shown the receipt that it gave in lieu of the hundreds of bars of silver that people claim that they donated to the thing? There are a lot of issues that still remain unanswered, and for that, I repeat again, the SIT does not wash with me. It has to be a Supreme Court monitor investigation from day zero. Supreme Court should have come in. I'm aghast that it is not. Till today it has not.
Tuheen?
Let me answer 2-3 queries which have come up. Number one, Tehseen says, why did we not react in the last 3 years? Congress party and Samajwadi Party have been making wavered allegations and carrying out hit jobs for the last 3 years. Rahul Gandhi has gone to the extent of calling Pran Pratishtha Naach Gana. So yes, we had reasons to not take them seriously. In hindsight, maybe, like I said, if the trust delayed the FIR, there is no way I am doubting the trust. The trust tried to find out where the money was, but then there are
find out on its own.
Anybody makes an error.
Tuheen, no, 1 minute. We are now redefining. What do I say? Policing. अगर पैसे चोरी हुई हैं ट्रस्ट के, तो ट्रस्ट क्यों ढूंढेगी? पुलिस का काम है ना ढूंढना, पता करना.
नहीं, तो मैं डिफेंड कर रहा हूं क्या? आज आप थोड़ा ज्यादा इंट्रूड कर रहे हैं प्रणेश. मैं डिफेंड नहीं कर रहा हूं.
नहीं, मैं तो और करूंगा. अभी तो मैंने शुरुआत ही नहीं की है. इंट्रूड कर रहे हैं मतलब सवाल का जवाब देना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो ऐसे सरेंडर कर दीजिए, बोल दीजिए. इंट्रूड करना क्या होता है? ये सब सवाल है. दीज आर क्वेश्चंस ऑफ अकाउंटेबिलिटी मिस्टर सिन्हा.
नहीं, मैं अकाउंटेबिलिटी तो मैं कह रहा हूं अकाउंटेबिलिटी नहीं है. मुझे भी तो कहने दीजिए ना. जिस तरह तहसीन 3-3 मिनट कह रहे हैं, मैं भी वही कह रहा हूं कि मैं डिफेंड नहीं कर रहा हूं. There is possibly an error of judgment which is not being defended. But having said that, when it comes to the SIT, after the SIT has been constituted, उसके बाद भी जो बार-बार सवाल उठाए जा रहे हैं कि चंपत राय से इन्वेस्टिगेशन क्यों नहीं हुआ. फ्राइडे को 4-5 घंटे हुए हैं. टू माय इंफॉर्मेशन.
नो, 1 मिनट. इन्वेस्ट नहीं, क्वेश्चनिंग तो हुई है. डॉक्टर Ranganathan is saying, why is his name not part of the FIR? उनके खिलाफ भी होनी चाहिए ताकि वो formal probe हो. Now these are questions that will have to be answered. But I am not getting there. You just tell me one thing. We will get to the political blame game, Tuheen. We've been, debating that comments by Samajwadi Party, Aam Aadmi Party, Congress, their record on Ram Mandir and anything to do with Sanatan is well known. So there is, hardly a debate there. Let's first address the fundamental question, which is about credibility and about faith. How does the, ordinary person who donated even 10 rupees, how will you restore his faith in the trust? Why couldn't the trust, come out and, do a full public disclosure earlier?
See, the trust also follows a certain process. The trust also had to verify, all the details. There are 15 people in the trust. It can't operate like a private TV channel. But today, I think it's been, 1 month? All the details have been furnished, and trust me, we have to face the Shraddhalus because we are the ones who have raised the voice for the Ram temple construction for the last 3 decades. Where were these parties?
Yeah, then if you have to face the Shraddhalu and you claim to be the face of the Ram Mandir movement, then you must also answer to him. And this thing about, 15 people are in the trust, there are more than 15 obviously in a TV channel, but there is zero tolerance. If there is an allegation, that person just can't stay on, like Mr. Champat Rai stayed on. And Mr. Parasaran made the constitution clear. He said the rules of the trust are such that if any person who resigns, the resignation is deemed accepted.
A small comparison. I am just drawing a small comparison to help you understand that we are perhaps jumping the gun over here. In Kerala, in the gold smuggling case, Sabrimala gold smuggling case, it happened in 2020-21. When was the SIT constituted? After the intervention of the High Court in October 2025. And what are the results until now? None.
No, so you will follow the Sabrimala template. Then how can you, then how can you take the moral high ground, Tuhin Sinha, and, tell the Congress, the left and all the other parties that, look, we really walk the talk. It's not working, Tuhin.